Welcome to the lecture on Monte Carlo simulation. Monte Carlo simulation is a powerful technique for analyzing risk and uncertainty in decision making. It's named after the Monte Carlo Casino in Monaco, reflecting its reliance on randomness and probability. Monte Carlo simulation mimics real-world processes by generating random variables to model uncertainty, making it ideal for evaluating the impact of various risks on outcomes. It's also known as probabilistic simulation or stochastic simulation. To perform a Monte Carlo simulation, follow these 5 steps. Number 1, data collection. Gather historical data to estimate the probability distribution of variables. Construct an empirical probability distribution if historical data is available. Number 2, random number generation. Use random numbers to simulate values based on the probability distribution. Number 3, model formulation. Build a quantitative model that captures the relationships among variables and their impact on outcomes. Number 4, performing and repeating the analysis. Run multiple iterations to simulate a range of possible outcomes. Number 5, interpretation of results. Analyze the simulated results to understand risks and inform decision-making. Let's look at an example. Abigail, a manager at Fashion Tech, wants to analyze demand and production for the company's top-selling women's red pullover jacket. She has gathered relevant data on costs and demand. Key variables include selling price per jacket, depicted as R, number of jackets sold, depicted as D, fixed overhead costs, depicted as F, variable costs per jacket, depicted as V, materials and wages. Abigail will use Monte Carlo simulation to evaluate profit based on different staffing levels. To build a quantitative model, define the relationship among variables. This relationship is shown as the profit equation on the slide. Incorporate uncertainty into the demand, production rates, and material costs by using random variables. This model captures both fixed and variable components of profit. Abigail uses Excel's random number generation tool to simulate outcomes. Open the Fashion Tech dataset located in the module's resources. Navigate to data, then data analysis, then random number generation. Input relevant parameters for the random variables such as demand, production rate, material cost. This generates random scenarios for the inputs, which are then fed into the model to calculate profits. For each staffing level, the simulation calculates weekly profit. Randomly generated values for demand, production rates, and material costs are used to evaluate profits for 1 to 6 tailors. The formula for profit includes all cost components and the maximum production capacity per tailor. Results are displayed in a table showing weekly profits across 100 simulations. Abigail plots the simulation results to analyze profit variability across staffing levels. Monte Carlo simulation is a versatile tool for assessing risks and making data-driven decisions. By modeling uncertainty with random variables and running multiple iterations, it provides valuable insights into the range of possible outcomes. The graph compares weekly profits for different scenarios. Key insights include profit ranges and variability, which help identify the most efficient staffing level. This simulation highlights potential risks and trade-offs in decision-making. This concludes the lecture on Monte Carlo modeling. Thank you for your attention.